honestly, the suggestion I would give you, Ace Nima, you guys didn't see his question, but he was essentially asking, he's looking to get started in Hex, and are there any promotional codes or any resources a new player can get a hold of to get a card boost starting out? So if you haven't already done so, when you sign up for Hex, which you can do so by going here to these two different links, and let me see if this, oops, starters. Those are the 3 links I would start out with. If you have already created an account and picked a starter deck, that is perfectly acceptable. But if you go through those 3 links kind of one at a time, the Hex Primal article will help you decide which starter deck to pick. Once you have selected a starter deck, you can do both the starter trials, which are actually you do the tutorial to learn the game. Then you get to do a series of, I think it's 5 matches now. It used to be 3, but I'm pretty sure it's 5. There should be a series of 5 matches which you can participate that will allow you to earn both gold and extra cards for that starter deck. Once you've completed the starter trials, essentially what you're going to be doing is, if you are not willing to put any money into the game, you're going to want to be grinding Arena. Arena is the first chunk of PvE, player versus environment content in Hex, and it's absolutely 100% free. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take that starter deck that you have improved, and you're basically just going to smash your face against the arena. Now, what you will want to start to learn is you're going to look, using that article, I believe it actually helps you decide what cards to add to it. You're going to take the gold that you earned in the starter trials and the gold you start grinding through the arena, and you're going to start looking at the auction house and trying to pick up as many of those cards as possible and the equipment that will help make that deck stronger. And if you're basically going to keep playing Arena in the hopes of Arena drops equipment and cards, and some of those cards and equipment can be sold for platinum. Or you can even just, you can buy something on the auction house for gold and then turn and sell it for platinum. So your ultimate goal is probably going to be to get into a draft. Now, my suggestion is go through those steps, get a starter deck, do the starter trials, play some Arena. Once you've kind of gotten a feel for the game, I would say decide how much you like it, and I would highly, highly recommend dropping $10 into the game. If you drop $10 in the game, it's going to give you an opportunity to play your first draft. It's also going to give you a chance to buy a lot of things to make your deck stronger for Arena, because a lot of the things, a lot of the cards that are suggested are commons, uncommons, or equipment that is dirt cheap. So you could be spending literally, I don't know, 10 platinum, 10 cents for each card or piece of equipment that's going to make it a lot stronger for the Arena. And then the other piece of advice that I would give you is, if you have the spare time, and thank you for the follow, much appreciated, you're going to want to be watching as many streams as possible. Nearly all of the streamers that stream Hex on a consistent basis do giveaways. In fact, I have a giveaway going right now that you could enter if you want, which is for Igancy Tinkerer of Terror, which is a Ruby rare card that does hold some value. But on the HEXTCG channel especially, every day I believe 2 draft packs are given away. Every single day on the official HEXTCG channel, 2 draft packs. And a draft pack is 3 booster packs and 100 platinum essentially to get you into a draft at no cost out of your own pocket. And then a lot of the streamers give away either booster packs or draft packs or rare cards, sometimes legendaries. So yeah, that would be kind of my chain of suggestion. Make an account, get a starter deck, play through the starter trials, use that article to decide which starter deck you want, play some Arena, decide how much you like it, if you can afford it, sink in $10. Right now it's Honor. I'm probably going to switch it back to Batcoins pretty soon, but right now it's Honor. Yeah, hopefully that's a good explanation, can kind of point you in the right direction, and as I said, definitely try to watch as many Hex streamers as possible. I would actually highly suggest bookmarking the following page, and I know that just changed everything. I would highly recommend bookmarking this page. Essentially, it is the Twitch page for Hex Shards of Fate, so at any given point you can go to that page and you will be able to see everybody who's streaming Hex. I would also recommend checking out the article that we are reading right now. The article we're reading right now is It's about VIP tournaments, which you're not going to be worried about right now, but it does include a like a 10 or 12 person list of some of the best Hex streamers in the community. So I would go through, and you don't have to follow every single one. I would suggest following. Actually, I'm not going to make suggestions because I'm going to sound biased if I tell you who to follow. There's actually a lot of people who are not included in this article, which I would recommend following. So go over this list and then also add the motivation. The motivation is pretty excellent. Speed limit 55. And then anyone else in chat who has suggestions on other Hex streamers you like, feel free to drop them. But those are the 2 people specifically that are not in the article that I would recommend. I don't know about the green screen guy. We'll get to him. We'll read through his profile a little bit, and you can decide whether or not he sounds good or not. So let's continue reading these articles. If you have any other questions regarding just Hex in general, definitely feel free to ask. Don't think this is me cutting you off on advice. I just feel like I've covered the bases pretty well. Yeah, and Hacky Channel isn't on here. Definitely hit Hacky Channel is kind of like the graveyard streamer of Hex, but I definitely really like Hacky Channel. Hacky Channel is a good guy, and I've even got his heart to prove it. No, you're totally fine. It's actually really valuable to throw out that information because we're a very new player friendly community, and I definitely want to make sure that if there are new players, maybe you're not the only new player in the stream right now, and maybe 2 or 3 other people got all that information as well. Yeah, I've got plenty of time due to a bye, and they're both only in game 2 right now. So let's continue.